Okay, now you are in the upper courtyard of Caer Morhen. That's the castle you're in right now. Now, as soon as you start this little section after the cutscene, there will be someone immediately trying to attack you. Just use your strong style and quickly get rid of them. Well, actually, pretty much every enemy in this area is in much trouble. Now, if you can see the archers, their arrows can stop your combo. I believe I may have just messed up at that point, but also to kill them you can just use fast style. They're probably the biggest threat because they can hurt you from a distance, and obviously you're going to be busy with this guy with the axe, who clearly can only run forward at me. Well, what you're supposed to do in this area is to open that gate there to let the other witchers and the one sorceress into the upper courtyard so that they can all track down the mage and the professor who are currently inside the main building. Now after you kill the 3 people here, and when combat mode ends, that is indicated by that almost red outline along the sides of the screen. When that disappears, you can left click on that winch that you can clearly see at the moment. It's the wooden pulley and crank system, and that will trigger the cutscene where everybody comes in.
Damn it, Geralt! It's a miracle you're alive.
Could have told me about the stairs.
Lambert and Eskel were supposed to fix them yesterday.
We're hardly made. No matter. The professor and the other mage are hiding in the dungeon.
Face the truth, Witchers. They're here to...
Triss, child, we have not...
I mean the laboratory, and you know it. Someone wants your famed
Don't jump to conclusions.
Triss may be right. We must find out what they...
One thing at a time. We shouldn't turn our back...
You can't let the bandits in the lab.
Right as usual, babe. Geralt, you've dealt with mages. Find out what this one wants. Leo will guide you.
Just reconnaissance, or...?
No one will be sorry if some of them lose their heads.
I can handle this!
We'll see what's happening inside and be back. Don't worry.
Take these potions, just in case. Drink the Thunderbolt now, and keep Swallow for when you need healing.
We'll make sure no... Triss, babe. Stay with us in case Savola has any new ideas.
Okay, now you have been given 2 potions. One of them is the Thunderbolt. This will probably be the only time in the game that I'll ever use this, and that's because you're supposed to at this point. The other potion is probably the most useful in the game, which is the Swallow potion. It helps you regenerate health at a very fast rate, which is extremely useful because you don't learn an immediate healing potion till late in the game. And also, if anyone actually watches these, at the moment I'm using version 1.3 of the game. At the beginning of chapter 2, I will have switched over to 1.5 because I recently got a code that allowed me to get the upgrade for this game. Now you're just supposed to enter the castle and hang out with Leo for a bit. The new
Lambert tells me I'll never be as fast as a real Witcher. But I managed to hit him during training today.
You beat Lambert?
We were fencing when that storm came. Lambert looked away. I did a pirouette and hit him in the gut. He didn't fall, and then he beat me.
You'll make a good swordsman yet.
Every time Lambert beats me, he says I have potential.
Okay, now that you're in the main building, you need to make your way down to the laboratory, which is at the other end of this main hall, which is of course filled with probably, I don't know, 15 people. Just use your strong style to get rid of these guys, and you do not have to worry about Leo. He's pretty weak, but I don't think he can actually die at this point. And you don't have to keep him alive either, which is always good. Well, right now I kind of get sidetracked and start looking for different types of treasure or items, money, etc. But there aren't any at this moment. Okay, now you've been told about group style, which is only to be used when you're against usually 3 or more opponents. I sometimes use it when there's only 2 people in a close quarters area. But as you can see, it's extremely effective at getting rid of people.
Feel my Witcher's blade.
Well, now is where I can find a lot of items from the bodies of my enemies. You usually don't find a whole lot on your enemies, but it's always useful to take what you can, because literally every dollar counts. Where pretty much the only thing, you only buy about 2 things in this game.
These stairs lead to the lab.
Let's go.
The energy you annexed from the Circle of Elements is enough to stop the Witchers?
Ha ha! You complained Savola would have them all, leaving none for you. Did the sight of a single Witcher, White Wolf himself, instill fear?
The aforementioned, considered dead I might add, is a known killer. I'll gladly challenge him.
Leo, back off. Come on, little professor.
Time is essential. I wield the power of the Circle of Elements. They are no threat. Back to work. I want the mutagen